Annually, there's about 1.5 million implants placed throughout the world. This is going to be Breast Implants 101. So let's start with the history of breast implants. Breast implants started over 100 years ago. The first documented augmentation was from a fat tumor. A doctor tried to move a fat tumor toward the breast and turn it into an augmented breast. 50 years later, they were mainly using liquids, paraffin, polymers, any kind of injectables. None of them worked really well. Until 1960s, two surgeons from Texas developed the very first silicone breast implants. It was a silicone shell filled with silicone oil. Some of the first people to have breast augmentation were people in the limelight: Vegas showgirls, dancers, Hollywood stars. So there's a lot of different shapes, a lot of different types, a lot of different surfaces, a lot of different densities. And I'm gonna go through each one of them so you know what they're all made for. So first off, there's really two big categories of implants. You have implants that are filled with water, what we call saline implants. Now the shell's still made of silicone. And then the second type of implant is a silicone implant. Silicone shell with a silicone gel. We have different shapes of implants. They can start off flat and they become more and more narrow and more round. And this allows for better sizing so that implants fit better. So when they first made implants, there's only one shape. As you go bigger, they also get wider. So if someone's petite and you want to put in a little bit of a bigger implant, there's only so far you can push it to the middle, and the rest will have to go into the armpit. So now you have implants a little bit more narrow, allow a better customized fit. Implants can be very stiff and they can be very loose. So the idea is if you have a softer gel and when you stand them up, they give you a more natural look, more of a teardrop look. They also make implants that are fairly dense. And when they're dense, what will happen, when you stand them up, they stay more round. So for patients who want more of a natural look, you pick a softer jelly. For patients who want more upper pole fullness, you're gonna pick an implant that's a little bit more dense. Textured implants were made for above the muscle placement. There's a very rare link with this implant to a form of lymphoma. Okay, it's a very, very small percentage of people that have that. Presently, we're not allowed to use it, and I don't use these anymore until the FDA can clear it for us. And what you're gonna do to make sure the implants are perfect for you is that you have to figure out exactly what your proportions are and what your goals are. And you're gonna go from an A to a B to a B+, and as you go up the chain, this is gonna be like a full D, double D. Along with that, we talked about the naturalness of the implants for patients who want that really bustier look. You'll pick the densest implant, and then the patients who want a more natural look, the softer implants. And the newest implant is the soft touch implant, which is a trade-off between the two. Not too hard, not too soft, kind of right in the middle, and that's becoming the most popular one. So if you see someone who's leaner, more athletic, and you don't have a lot of body fat, you might need to pick the softest gel. If you have someone who's more medium build and they have a little bit more softness and you want the breast to stand up more, you're gonna pick a little bit of a denser gel. So definitely you gotta customize these implants for each patient so you get the best results.